Let's see who's actually in the chat. We actually have 5 people and 2 moderators in here already. Huzzah! Good start. So, the intro to Persona 3 again, which I'm going to play through just so I get enough, you know, feedback on things. And then we shall actually get on with Gameage. JRPG Gameage. Music is still a smidge loud. Okay, bear with. Okay, I put it down a bit further. Anion made it! He made it! Huzzah, everybody! Anion is here! We can all go home now. Wait until the music picks up again, and then we'll see if we've still got the audio. Okay, that seems good. Okay, so Persona 3. Here's the first question that we really should go into. Should I play as the male protagonist or the female? I don't think it makes that much of a game difference. There's a few social links which are a bit different, but there are a few differences. I know for one thing, the whole Persona Fusion thing, they use a different tree in this version of it, which I've discovered when I checked guides to try and work out how to get certain ones. There's a few that it does change the music actually, from what I remember. Well, we'll go for a new game and we'll just see what people suggest I do as we get into this. Assuming everything works okay. Welcome to the world of P3P. I think we might just... Yeah, we do realise that Mariton is here voluntarily watching me play the second longest JRPG that I know of. This could go very wrong indeed, sir. Very, very wrong indeed. Hello, General Fancy Pants. I think I'm just going to play as the male character for the moment. We'll play the game properly. Difficulty setting. I think we'll just play this on normal because it's been a little while since I played this last, and I've tried playing Persona 4 on the hardest difficulty setting. Dear God, that was a nightmare. The first boss killed me 4 times before I beat him. And then I decided, no, I need to go back onto a slightly easier difficulty setting. So, I'll probably play this on normal. This does cause me to have to worry about instant death at times, but we'll get there when we get there. Instant death is not something I'll have to worry about immediately. But it is a thing in this game now. There are instant death spells, which I'm going to have to definitely protect myself against. Also, butterfly! Very important. Trust me on this. Butterfly, very, very important. One year! Go forth without falter. This may actually take me 1 year, in all honesty. We shall see. I have a pound bet with somebody that I can finish this inside 3 years of streaming. But I'm probably going to do this for a couple of hours, maybe going to a 3, just until we get to a natural stopping point around then. Hopefully we'll at least get some of the... we'll get most of the main systems down at the very least. No cutscenes in this version. There would be in the S.E.E.S, of course, but this is being on the PSP, they had to save space. So no anime intros. Instead, we get stills from that anime intro.
I just put it to my head, pull the trigger. No chickening out. No, I can't.
Yep. Knowing nothing about the game, that's the intro. Or at least the intro to one of the things about this game, anyway.
We apologize to any customers who are in a hurry. The next stop is Iwa Todai.
train bound for Tatsumi Port Island. Please take care to board before
The cutscene was better, but admittedly they couldn't fit that on a PSP. So, because this entire scene is still basically the cutscene. This is all showing sort of stills from it. What? Why would you? And then give up. It's a good reaction to have, in all honesty. It's a safe reaction. In the meantime, it's just hit midnight.
Huh?
I kind of gave up. Actually, it wouldn't be Star Ocean 5. It'd be Star Ocean 6, I'm sure of it. No, maybe it isn't. I know Star Ocean 3 I liked up until the point where they basically went outside of reality with it. And, you know, yeah, that. I did try to finish it after that point, but it just got to the stage of... I liked all the first half of the game. It's what Star Ocean does. It goes to a underdeveloped planet and, you know, that precious UP3, we must break it. Everything's turned green. We don't... And there are coffins everywhere. You know what? We're just going to walk on as normal to where we're supposed to go. Which is here. Our character is nothing if not determined, shall we say.
Welcome.
Miscounted. For some reason I thought there were more of them, but international was
You're late.
4.
I've been waiting a long time. If you want
Hello,
to
creepy
proceed,
boy.
then please sign here. It's a contract. There's no need to be scared.
I need a lawyer.
It only binds you to accepting full responsibility for your actions.
I chooseth this fate of my own free will. Something tells me I should really have looked at the contract more. Yeah, it's kind of a boy's voice. Right, I need a name. I'm blinking and things aren't lining up. Hold on. Yeah, there might be a few slight graphical hiccups with that. That's probably the emulator rather than anything significant on this end. Hopefully it's not going to be a massive issue, but I haven't had a chance to check a lot of things. Anyway, I need a name. I'm trying to think, who do I normally... I normally name him as the protagonist from 4, but I'm not going to do that this time. I don't remember which way round it is. Hold on. Let me actually just look something up before I go too much further with this. Bear with. Let's find out what... Okay, so... Okay, I'd go with that, actually. Unless somebody's got a better option, I'm going with the protagonist name from Persona 4, because why not? In all honesty, I normally call the canon name for 3 and 4 as well, so I always reverse them. I don't know why, I just always have done this. Enter your last name. Yes, it does do first and last names and that sort of thing. Shadowhawk should be his name. Oh, that's my other thing. Alright, I'll put Shadowhawk in. I've got just enough letters. Do I have enough letters? Actually, no, I've only got 8. This is not going to get confusing at all based on something in this game, but we'll go with this. Oop, no, Shadowhawks. There we go. Just in time. Yeah, fair enough. Or time just in, anyway.
Well. Time is something no one can escape. It delivers us all to the same end. Wishing won't make it go away, and
it
so
might.
It begins.
It does. And he melts into darkness.
Who's there?
Just in time's father was definitely out of time.
How can you be... But it's... Don't tell me. Wait. The lights!
And the lights are back on.
I didn't think you'd arrive so late. My name is Mitsuru Kirija.
We'll find out if it is, but it did say first name, last
name.
name. I know Japanese naming conventions reverse, but I can't remember how it handles this. We'll see how it goes a bit later.
He's a transfer student. It was a last-minute decision to assign him here. He'll
Also,
eventually
should
be
really have
moved
the
to a
mouse
room
off
in the
things.
boys' dorm.
Is it okay for him to be here?
I guess we'll see. This is Yukari Takeba. She'll be a junior this spring, just like you.
Hi, I'm Yukari.
Why do you have a gun?
Huh? Well, it's sorta like a hobby.
Shooting things. Definitely a good hobby to go into.
Well, not a hobby, but...
You know how it is these days. It's for self-defense. It's not a real gun, of course. It's getting late, so you should get some rest. Your room's on the second floor at the end of the hallway. Your things should already be there.
Oh, I'll show you the way. Follow me.
Second floor dormitory, furthest door.
This is it. Pretty easy to remember, huh? Since it's right at the end of the hall. So, any questions?
I want to know what that contract is we signed.
What contract? Can I ask you something? On your way here from the station, was everything okay?
Well, there were coffins around and the moon turned green. In fact, everything turned green as it happens. I think it does have the Japanese voice. I'm not... I'll have to see when I get into the menu if I can change that, but,
I'm sure you still have other questions, but let's save them for later, okay?
I know that Persona 4 does have, on the Golden Edition, does have the Japanese voice. They might have had to cut it, though, for space-saving issues.
Good night.
Okay, and also, there is a way I can do this. Where is the thing? There we go. Right, so that highlights everything that I can interact with, which includes the desk. But I'm tired and I should go to bed early. I want to see thee. I'm tired and must go to bed early. I want to leave. Tired, go to bed early. I think the game is trying to railroad me into going to bed, so bed it is. And we move into April the 7th. We have 1 year.
It's Yukari. Are you awake?
We could just ignore her. The gun enthusiast. It seems like a sensible idea to ignore the gun enthusiast. Nah, we'll open the door. We'll be nice for at least the start of this.
Good morning. Did you sleep okay?
Rest of the stream is fragmented sentence form. I should probably have a go at this.
Mitsuru-senpai asked me to take you to school. Are you ready to go?
I can find it myself, but I'm ready.
Okay, then let's go.
Yeah, I have a habit of skipping random bits of text when I've read it. I read faster than they talk. It's their problem, not mine. I'll try not to do it too much. I'm gonna mentally try.
Wasn't like that, huh?
And also try and talk over everybody at the exact same moment they're talking, because, you know.
This is my favorite part, when it feels like you're gliding over the sea. Our stop is Port Island Station at the end of the line. From there, we walk.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Tatsumi Port Island? It's a man-made island.
Point
They built our school
taken.
right in the middle. Oh look, you can see it now.
Yes. Yeah.
Morning.
Morning.
Well, here we are. Welcome to Gekukan High. You're gonna love it here.
We're not going to love it here at all. But that would be spoilers.
You're okay from here, right? You should go see your homeroom teacher first. The faculty office is right there to the left. And that concludes the tour. Do you have any questions before I go?
That was the worst tour in history. You walked me through the front door and said that was the tour. That's not a tour. That's a, let's leave you at the front gate and see what happens. No, I can't answer that, so it's none of those.
About last night...
Actually, the people here are a bit
don't
more
tell me what
sensible,
you
but
saw,
only a
okay?
bit.
See you later.
What, the gun? No, I should not talk to anybody about that gun. So we have a few shortcut. We have a shortcut menu, or we can just go and navigate around. The bulletin board. Class rosters are posted, but our name isn't there. There, we're in Class F. Hooray! Okay. So we know things. You could talk to some of these people, and in fact, some of these people are important for later. They're the ones that have portraits, but we'll get to what's important about these people later, I think. Meantime, I'm going to go to the left. And we're going to talk to you! You must be samurais and accomplish great things. Okay. Faculty office. Persona! And hi! How's everybody doing? And yeah, there's got to be some weird characters, otherwise there's no point. You don't want to make a game about normal people. You want to make a game about interesting people.
11th
it has done it the way... Okay, so it hasn't done Japanese reversals, which is fine. We'll see how it actually handles that a bit later, but for the moment, it did the full name.
Wow, you've lived in a lot of different places. Let's see.
Indeed it is.
That was what, 10 years ago? Your parents...
Gasp!
I'm sorry. I've been so busy I didn't have time to read this beforehand. I'm Miss Toriumi. I teach composition. Welcome to our school.
Hooray! Oh, thanks.
Have you
Not
seen
interesting composition whatsoever.
You're in 2F. That's my class. But first, we need to go to the auditorium. The welcoming ceremony will be started. Follow me.
Yes, we're going to skip some of this.
As you begin the new school year, I'd like each of you to remember the proverb, if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. When applied to student life, this means...
Long, boring, dull speech. In fact, yes.
Hey, you came to school with Yukari this morning, right? I saw you two walking together. Hey, I have a question. Do you know if she has a boyfriend?
I don't know, I met her yesterday.
I see. I thought you might know, but I guess not. So how well do you know her?
I hear talking. I believe it's someone in Ms. Toriumi's class.
Shh, be quiet. You're going to get me in trouble.
And so lots of people start talking. You know, that fixes it.
What's up, dude? How's it going?
What do you want?
Oh, come on. Let me introduce myself, at least.
No chance.
I'm
No introductions.
Junpei Iori. Nice to meet you. I transferred here when I was in 8th grade. I know how tough it is being the new kid.
This school's not normal.
So wanted to say, hey, see what a nice guy I am?
Yes, whatever. You're a person.
Hey, it's you.
But yes, Junpei.
I didn't think we'd be in the same class again.
At it again, huh? I swear you'll talk to anyone if they'll listen. Did you ever think you might be bothering someone?
What? But I was just being friendly.
Indeed.
If you say so. Anyway, some coincidence that we'd be in the same homeroom, huh?
It's a coincidence.
I know, but
or
still,
they
I
just
was a
decided.
little surprised.
Hello? Are you forgetting that I'm in this class too?
Not interested.
By the way, I heard you two came to school together this morning. What's up with that? Come on, give me the dirt.
What are you talking about? We live in the same dorm. There's nothing going on, okay? Why are people even talking about it?
Clearly
Why
it's
have me
fate.
worried?
And also, that's what the game decided should happen here.
Hey, you didn't say anything to anyone about you know what, did you?
You know what?
Don't tell me you forgot already.
What did I forget? The moon was slightly green. There were people in coffins. You know?
Seriously,
That's
don't
that's
say
a normal life
anything
for
about
us.
last night, all right? What?
Last night?
Wait a minute! Don't get the wrong idea! Listen! I just met him yesterday, and there's absolutely nothing between us. Jeez.
Jeopardy, everything is fate. That's possibly true, especially...
I gotta go. I've got something to take care of for the
Don't mention
archery
the
team.
gun!
But you better not start any
Must mention
rumors.
gun at all times until the reason for the gun comes up. Let's think I got away with it.
Who cares? No one takes rumors seriously anyway. She's so paranoid. But hey,
Paranoia
it's your
is fun,
first day here and
citizens.
people are already talking about you. Believe it or not, she's actually pretty popular. You the man. This is gonna be a fun year. I can feel it.
Remember, you said that. Just remember that, sir. You said that.
Whoa, check out the jocks on the run. Say, you thinking about joining a club? You'd be joining as a new member, though, so you won't be able to apply for a little
Indeed, they do. And thus, we now get to the point where we can save the game, which is here, in the sign-in sheet, which we are going to do for now, just so I've got a save file up. Hey, Missy, can I borrow that gun? I'd probably be there as well. Let's see what's on TV. Cherry Blossom, whatever. Not interested. Right, second floor hallway. I think the next thing we want to do is we want to spend some of our money on vending machine items. We want one of those. We want one of these, definitely. There's slight sound glitches going on, which is annoying. And one of these. Okay, we've picked up some inventory items. We don't even have that ability to access the menu yet, but we picked up some inventory items. That's Akihiko's room. We have not met Akihiko yet. We will do later. I'm going to get back to my room, and we're going to get some more rest. Well, it's all space saving, really. I mean, they basically compressed the 4 gig game down to 1.5, I think, was all the PSP can manage.
I'm going out for a bit.
Hmm?
Have you seen the newspapers lately?
I know.
Why is he staring at us? Always staring.
People who had no problems before are suddenly developing acute cases of apathy syndrome.
You know, I don't know. I'll have to look that up, Anion.
I've seen it in the news quite often lately. They say it's
This
due
is
to
Japan,
stress, but
Yeah, right. It has to be them. Otherwise, it's not worth my time.
you have a one-track mind. Will you be okay on your own?
Don't worry. I'm just getting a little practice.
The confident student.
This isn't a game, Akihiko.
It is. You're not aware of that necessarily, but it is. On to the 8th of April. The one about the bathroom. No, first... There are rumours about a bathroom now. Gonna skip most of that because it's mostly irrelevant. But you do tend to listen in on people's conversations in the morning. Oh, hold on. I wasn't paying attention at all. Yeah, it was a computer though, I'm sure. And so we got our first answer right in class, and because of that we are slightly more popular because we help other students out. Huzzah! So that raises our charm. Charm, knowledge, and courage are the 3 stats we will need at this point. Indeed it is, I am aware.
Oh, he's back.
So, this...
And I'm skipping text again, I do apologise.
My name is
We must
Shinji
speak
Ikutsuki.
to the
I'm
sophisticated
chairman of the board
gentleman.
for your school. Ikutsuki. Hard to say, isn't it? That's why I don't like introducing myself. Even I get tongue-tied sometimes. I apologize about the confusion regarding your accommodations. However, it may take a while longer before you receive the proper room assignment. Is there anything you'd like to ask?
The other night I saw her with a gun. I feel this needs to be brought up again.
You were probably just tired. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yes, tired. That's why I saw a gun.
Do you have another question?
Who else lives here?
There were only 4 students in this dorm. You, Yukari here, Mitsuru, and a senior named Akihiko Sanada. I hope you all get along. Do you have another question?
Why are you here?
To welcome you, of course. Speaking of which, where's Mitsuru, Yukari?
She's upstairs.
As
How'd that
diligent as
go?
always. Do you have another question?
No, I'm good.
Then
You won't
I
answer
hope
my
you
question
have a
about the gun,
successful
so...
school year. Now, if you'll excuse me, you must be tired from all the excitement.
But I've gone to bed early the last 3 nights.
The early bird catches the bookworm. Please forgive the bad pun.
You'll get used to his lame jokes.
We probably won't. We should rest again for today because, you know, this is such a long, tiring school 3 days where we've done very little. And
Working
floor
hard.
4.
So, how's he doing?
He went to bed a little while ago. He's asleep now.
They watch me while I sleep.
Mr. Chairman, do you think he's...
Well, let's wait and see for now.
Clearly the main character is not paranoid enough if he didn't check the room he was in for hidden cameras. That's all I will say.
The dark hour is approaching.
This sucks.
KJ Radio presents the Bay Tuners. Tune in again next week for more of the hits.
This program is brought to you by Kirijo Electronics. Kirijo Electronics.
Yep, it's a 4-floor dorm with 4 students currently residing in it.
The time is now midnight.
And again, the time is midnight.
Huh?
There are certainly some things you notice looking back through it, but a good game does that. It allows you to replay it again and notice things.
What the... What's happening to me?
I'm not skipping the text this time. But I'm sure nothing bad happened to that guy, and I'm sure he'll be massively relevant to the story in later days.
He's still sleeping. The dark hour occurs every day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour. During this time, an ordinary person transmogrifies into a coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
Thanks for explaining that to the people in the room who already know this.
Then he must be...
As you can see, he's retained his human form. He's asleep, but he's definitely experiencing the dark hour. The only question that remains is whether or not he has the potential.
Clearly treasonous, sir.
Although, he must. If he didn't, they would have preyed on him by now.
scary.
In any case, we should continue to monitor him for a few more days.
Yes, sir.
I feel kind of bad, though, spying on him like this.
And that's all the comments that have been made about this. Yeah, I feel a bit bad. Carrie's on watching. Indeed. We sort of saw it in the brief flash during the intro, but anybody who normally doesn't experience the Dark Hour turns into a sort of coffin during it. Completely unknown to them, and then when it ends up, they basically leave and continue as if nothing has happened.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Hello, Igor!
My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This is Elizabeth. She's a resident here, like myself.
Pleased to meet you.
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Only those who have signed the contract can enter this place.
Just a few odd words. Yes, the penguin! All hail penguin!
Henceforth, you shall be welcome here.
But Igor is amazing.
I'll
hear nothing said against Igor.
You are destined to hone your unique ability, and you will require my help to do so. I only ask one thing in return. That you abide by the contract.
He's the person we ultimately signed the contract with.
Responsibility for the choices you make.
Don't make the wrong choices. I understand.
Hold on to this. Till we meet again.
And thus I have a mysterious key which nobody else can see. Clearly, this is a sign of intense brain damage. Time to go to school. Where did the car go? The car's only in 4. The Velvet Room kind of changes. Don't sleep in class. Oh, I'm going to be sleeping in class a fair amount, in all honesty. Well, actually, it depends on the show. If I'm optimizing well, I shouldn't have to, but it isn't relevant to everyday life. Classic literature is absolutely vital. Therefore, we're going to stay awake. It's going to be very, very dull. I tell you people are zoning out. Listen to my lecture. Which I do, and that raises my academic score a little bit. It'll take many, many, many uses of that in order to actually get myself up another level. And it's important to do so.
Whenever I hang out with the guys from school, we usually end up here. There's a karaoke box, an arcade, and oh, this is where you come to rent out CDs, too. Then there's that club over there. But of course, I've never seen the inside.
We'll be seeing the inside of that club, no worries. No door can hold us out. We're the main character, after all.
Welcome back.
Okay, we definitely need to save it here, though I don't believe there's any particular reason for that. Thank you. I've also just realised that the I have to use the direction pads in order to activate the menu, but the analog stick does work for here. So, huzzah. Yeah, you're right. Let's get other people to do our stuff for us. Anyway, one thing I will do... Actually, I should probably do it this way around. Oh, when let me leave. Is there anything on the 3rd floor? I think they're the same ones I already got in there, so I won't buy that. And then we can go to the 4th floor. And on the 4th floor, we can see the locked room, which we can't get into. And a couple of toilets. do not open. If open, close it. Ah, they covered both options. We could close it from the other side, I suppose, which would possibly get around that ruling, but yeah, we'll obey the rules for now and go to sleep again early. Eventually, we'll be able to do things at night, but for now, we're tired. We're gonna sleep. And the dark hour, where nothing significant will happen at all.
How is he?
The same as last night.
Very interesting. Even those who have the potential tend to be unstable at first.
Physically or mentally unstable? Because I think both might apply.
Memory loss, disorientation.
Okay, mental then, definitely.
But this subject is rather unique. He hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
This may... Just throwing this out there, it may be because he's asleep, and therefore it's very difficult to determine these things.
But we're treating him like a guinea pig.
I understand your concern, but it's imperative that we recruit new members. I heard he's your classmate. Wouldn't you be more comfortable working with someone from the same grade?
Yeah, I guess. But still.
Command room. Is that you, Akihiko?
You're not gonna believe this. This thing is huge. Unfortunately, I don't have time to talk. It's chasing me. I wanted to let you guys know. I'm almost there.
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
Mr. Chairman, let's suspend our observation for now. We'll prepare for battle.
Right. Be careful.
Battle!
Akihiko!
I'm all right. Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
This is no time to joke around.
I mean, obviously, yeah, he's really thrilled. He had to run away from it from quite a distance, I'd imagine, actually, considering where it came from and where we are currently, which we'll see on the map a bit later, I think.
It's one of them, Akihiko?
Yes, but not an ordinary one.
What the? You've got to be kidding me!
Mr. Chairman, please head for the command room. Takiba, go upstairs and wake him up. Then escape out the back.
But what about you two?
We'll stop it here. You led it to us, Akihiko, so I'm afraid you'll have to fight.
Like I had a choice. What are you waiting for, Yukari? Go!
I'm going!
I'm awoken by a loud noise. Let's go and have a look. Or... no, we're going to do nothing. We don't want to go and look.
Wake up!
It's past midnight.
I'm coming in. I don't have time to explain. We have to get out of here now!
Oh, but it's midnight. I want to sleep.
Hurry, downstairs! We'll leave through the back door. Wait, take this, just in case.
Okay, you had a gun. You're giving me a sword. Why are you giving me a sword?
Okay, let's go.
But no, explanations. Gun, sword, why?
Alright, we should be safe now.
Because we're in the kitchen, which, based on the bottom floor map, is literally just... The door's over there. The door where the two are preparing to fight.
Takeba, do you read me?
Or not.
Yes, I hear you.
Be careful. There's more than one enemy. The one we're fighting isn't the one Akihiko saw.
What? Let's pull back.
Yep, we'll just take this in our stride for the moment.
What was that? It's getting closer. Keep moving, hurry! The door's locked. I think we're safe for now.
A locked door. The bane of all shadows everywhere. A locked door. No, wait. We've actually blocked the only way out. He seems nice.
You gotta be kidding me. It climbed up the wall?
There. They're on the roof.
That gigantic shadow.
We're on the roof and we've locked the door for them to come and help us. We did well.
Let's go, Mitsuru.
Yes, we do need to talk carefully. It's action film logic here. Action films, they always have to stop and talk about their feelings for a few moments before they go off and finish the job. It's a requirement.
That's the thing that attacked this place. We call them shadows. Oh yeah, I have to fight. I can summon mine. No problem.
Okay. Battle time.
Here goes.
And yep. Here's my thoughts on the subject. What I should do right now is shoot myself. The music kind of a bit loud there, in all honesty. I can't remember whether that is the way they did that, but yeah. Dylan's is in every game, eventually, somewhere. Orpheus!
What on earth was that?
We're still being watched. I mean, they've got cameras on the roof as well. I've obtained a persona, Orpheus!
Is it over?
No.
It's still moving. No.
And yes, we do have to save her, because it's the good thing to do. Okay. Unfortunately, Orpheus doesn't have a lot of skills at the moment. We have the bash attack, and we have a normal just attack bar weapon. But, you know what? We're going to attack with the bash attack. Now, physical abilities cost hit points to use. Mana abilities cost mana points. You actually have to use your hit points to use some of the best physical moves in this game. It's... yeah. It can get painful. But we'll be doing more damage. Alright, no worries. Good luck. I'll be uploading this on YouTube at some stage. And yeah, I prefer Izanagi as the preferred, but still. 48 experience points earned, which is enough to level us up. And now we actually have a look at the Academics Charm Courage charts, and we can see we're at the bottom of everything, because start of the game. Makes sense. We're a slacker, we're plain, and we're timid. So timid, in fact, we shot ourselves in the head on a hunch. Ultimately, it was on a hunch. And all of this is leveled up. 3 random stat points each level, and a new skill. I'm losing consciousness. So once again, I fall unconscious.
Are you okay? Oh, come on. Please. Can you hear me? Answer me.
Don't wanna. Sleeping. Didn't want you to get me out of bed in the first place. Hello.
It's so nice to see you again.
Hey, Igor.
You became unconscious after awakening to your power. I see that it was Orpheus that heeded your calling. That power is called a persona. It is a manifestation of your psyche. A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli. You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships.
I don't get it, but okay.
When you use your persona ability, you must channel
I
your
know.
inner strength.
He doesn't have the car yet.
The ability evolves as you develop your social links, your emotional ties with others. The stronger your social links, the more powerful your persona ability.
Yeah, but we don't know what he's going to get in Persona 5 yet.
Please.
He might get something really cool for 5.
Now then, time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer. Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord. Until then, farewell.
It's a reasonable sign-off. Any LP will be proud of that. And we've lost 2 weeks. Well, actually 12 days, I think that was. My head is finally getting clearer. It'll take me a long time to finish this game. We'll debate doing Persona 4 at that stage, I think.
You're awake. How do you feel?
Why are you here?
Thank goodness you finally came to.
Aww. Well, I don't think it's quite Persona 5 without Igor, but still.
I was so worried about you. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything.
No, you had a gun, and you didn't use it. I mean, come on. Just distracting it would have helped. It would have been something.
Power. It was amazing.
What did I do?
The power you used. We call it persona. And those creatures you defeated are shadows. Our enemy. We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before.
Just let me know one thing. Have you removed the secret cameras from my room?
I wanted to tell you that I'm sort of like you. My dad died in an accident when I was little. My mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, right? To be honest, I already know about your past. But in
honesty, though, they're not real guns.
I wanted you to know about mine.
I know.
It was back in '99. There was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast. But nobody really knows what happened. He was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group. So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something. That's why I'm going to Gekkoukan High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them too. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll be better in the future,
You
though.
wouldn't have to go through all this if I wasn't such a coward.
Not your fault. We'll be nice at least for now. And I'm going to skip conversations again.
While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from him. As soon as he wakes up, I'll tell him the truth.
Are you going to tell me about the cameras in your room?
So, thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that.
Oh, I guess it's not for a while. I'm 3-4 months away from I guess, but
right.
We'll see how we go.
I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you woke up. Bye.
Bye. And we go into the 20th, which means we're back to school. Yes, I had a stomach upset. Yukari, I am your mother. It's good. I like it. Skipping all of that because there is no talking, so therefore you only get minor fractions of conversations. They're just huge elephants. And the rest of the Stone Age. I had lessons about stones. Jinbei! Oh, hold on. What are the answers to this? Tartarus can't get himself interested, so dull until we get to katanas. And I get a slight charm increase. You need, as I say, you need quite a lot of these slight increases in order to get the main stat increase. And we go back to dorm early, so we can't do anything here. Once we get beyond this sort of last bit of tutorial, we'll be able to actually do things. But for the moment, let's just go to the 4th floor.
Ah, there you are. I'm glad that you're okay. The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
How you doing?
He led the shadow right to us.
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
Yes. Okay, fine.
I'm not surprised by your reaction. However, you've already experienced this truth firsthand. Do you remember the night you came here? You had to have noticed the signs.
What, the coffins everywhere, the woman with the gun, the moon being green.
The streetlights went out, nothing was working, there were coffins everywhere. Didn't it feel like you were in a different time? That's the dark hour, a time period hidden between one day and the next.
It occurs each night, as the clock strikes 12.
But does it only apply when we're in Japan, or is it a worldwide phenomenon? Does it happen 12 Japanese time? And what if I go across the time zone? Will I be fine, or...?
It'll happen tonight, and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the dark hour so interesting. You saw those creatures. We call them shadows.
Interesting.
They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone not in a coffin. It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Akihiko, why are you always like that? You just got hurt the other day.
Now. He does his work well. Long story short, we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad. S.E.E.S for short. On paper, we're classified as a school club. But in reality,
a school club in defeating monsters in a hidden hour after midnight.
Mitsuo
yeah, that's a club that'll get approval.
I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse. They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
The apathy syndrome. How do you fight them?
Although rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows. That's Persona, the power you used the other night. The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users.
It's probably suggested that it's only really in the immediate city area, because otherwise we'd have already experienced it. But if going by the movie logic, as you've mentioned, then it's something he's already experienced and he's already aware of it. So, who knows? Maybe.
Which means it's all up to you guys.
I see.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
And what do you do here? You clearly operate during the dark hour, and you do... nothing? Silver gun!
What he's trying to say is,
I get a
we
gun!
want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Give me the gun!
I was afraid you'd say no. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here, in your current room? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up? Wasn't that? Oh, never mind.
No secrets, remember. We have joined S.E.E.S to fight the shadows, and thus we have gained our first social link. Appropriately, the Fool. With all the cameras, which they still haven't mentioned yet. So now we get an experience bonus whenever we create personas of the Fool category.